Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE coming to you via the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Chinedu from Olu province of Biafra land. Today is the 19th day of July 2022, being Tuesday. We are here live and direct. Our leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is still in the enemy dungeon. But make no mistake about it, our leader must be released. That is sure. Do not succumb to propaganda, to what people just dish out in order to, sell their platforms. Our leader must be released. By fire, by force. I used to say it here, we don't beg for what belongs to us. We demand for what belongs to us, for our right, and we get it. We work towards it, we get it. Because we should not be begging all the time. As a beggar, have you seen a beggar that is living well? A beggar is always misery. A beggar is always living in quagmire. That is what people should understand. We ask for our right, we stand up for our right, we get it. We demand it, we get it. We work towards it, we get it. That is it. What we are doing, our leader is passing a process. IPOB is passing a process. Do not be carried away by the winds of the enemies. Please. We must continue. This phrase, we must continue, it has many meanings, or many meanings. No matter the storm, the wind, the hurricane, the earthquake, we move, we continue. That is what it means. Because if you are carried away by any of these things, you cannot move. You are fallen. That's it. As a chaff. But as a hardcore believer in our struggle, genuine, it doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter what you see on the road. We must continue. That is the bottom line. Because if you are going home now, it doesn't matter how far your home is. You see many more houses more better than yours, but you cannot go there. You continue going as long as you never reach your home. That is what we do. That is the reality. You don't just see, this is a fine house, you enter. It's not your home. You go to your home. We are going back to our home. That is Biafra. Therefore, once again, I welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE, coming to you through Radio Biafra London. Before I continue, let us pray.
As long as we come on air every evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwukika Abiyama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwukika Abiyama, who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee, all over this very planet that you created. They are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained. That this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you.
That is the voice of the Lion of Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Onyendu. We must continue. I once again welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE, coming to you via Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Chinedu from Olu province of Biafra land. Today is the 19th day of July, being Tuesday in the year of our Lord 2022. I welcome each and every one of you. Welcome your friends, even welcome your enemies. Do not deny them this hallowed platform, because this is where we preach enlightenment. That is the highest gift you can give to humanity. Enlightenment. We educate ourselves here, because we need to be reasoning in another way around. That is why today I'm not going to preach much. I'm just going to make it interactive session. We all have seen what is happening in our land, in Biafra land, in the one that happened in our mama, particularly in Oru, in Olo, yesterday, where 14 young men were gunned down for nothing. And you see the Supreme Court, the Sarkin Fulani of Imo State, Supreme Court governor, he came up to deny and say that these are hoodlums. Honestly speaking, is despicable. I will open the lines in due time, very fast, so that people will talk. People will come and aid their views on what they think. I find it annoying. I have to say this. When things are happening, like the other time it happened in Obaro, in Anambra, and people were saying, in the Anambra, now wow, in the Anambra, now wow, do something on the Anambra. When it happens in Imo, I was pissed off if I'm scrolling on social media, seeing how people are, Ndimo, now wow, Ndimo, do something. No! Anything that happens in one place, in one side of Biafra land, it should be touching us. We should be feeling it as if it is us, our collectivity. That is why I sent out a post few minutes before I came online, because it is annoying. This is, if we continue like this, it's a primitive mentality. We will be taken one by one, state by state. What is Imo? What is Anambra? What is Rivers? What is Delta? When we are all these names created, instead of us seeing ourselves as one people, oh, what are we going to do? Rise up, Biafrans. Rise up, our people, for what happens to one part of our body. Because if you sectionalize it, tomorrow it will happen to your side, and others will say, no, it is Boni people. This is how they have damaged our score. That is why I'm going to open our lines. But on Friday, God's willing, on Friday, we are going to discuss this officially on this hallowed platform. I'm going to discuss this issue of clanism in our land. It's destroying us. On Friday, do not miss the broadcast, Friday's broadcast. God's willing. God willing. Do not miss it, please. Because we need to discuss, we need to talk about these things that is killing us. Why is it that an awesome person entered? Some people started seeing that, oh boy, and only us, we are more fighting, we are more warriors every time. It's we. Our people are more dying. Now they say, okay, if you like that, and go and defend your own region, everybody, go and defend your region. And Yoma will defend their region. Aro Chukwu will defend their region. Olo will defend their region. Iguacha will defend their region. And they were sectionalized. Now Britain got what they wanted. They started picking them one after the other. They will go to Obibu and attack Britain and clear them because no more mass resistance. Now people in Onisha will be waiting, say don't worry, it is happening in Iguacha. If they reach here, we'll kill them. They don't know, they know we are warriors. They will pass and enter Onisha and clear those in Onisha because it's single. They are now few in numbers defending. Others will hear that these people are coming, they will say no, we stand on our land, on our community. Do you understand? Ungwa will be there waiting. So Britain will be conquering one after the other. They will pick these people. After this, they will go and clear the other side. After that, they will go and clear the other side. That is how Ekumeku was conquered. The same thing that is worrying us today. Sometimes I look at what is happening in social media, I become pissed off. I say, when will the mentality of our people change? When? What is the massacre that is happening in our land? The other time, I don't know, more than 100 people were massacred in Owaro, in Anambra. People didn't realize, they saw it as our Anambra thing. Now it's your problem, go and regulate it, go and fight. Now, more on a fight. This thing will consume us. IPOB was set up by our leader in order to galvanize us together for common interests. IPOB one family. Anything that happens in a body, it is supposed to touch everybody. Lo and behold, our people are not still advanced in that thinking. You see people calling, na ndimo, na wow for now, ha. What happened there? I know if it happened to us here. And I say, what type of primitivity is this? When is our people going to change their mentality? This sectionalism is not going to lead us nowhere. We are the same people. Anything that is just like a body. In your body, each part of the body has different role to play at different times. The nose is for breathing. Do you understand? The eye is for seeing. The hand is for picking things, action, doing things. The leg for walking and doing other things. The same thing. Now, internal organs that you are not seeing, they are even more vital. They are working every time. The veins, the neurons, all of them, brain, all these things, they are working. But all are working to protect the body. Which means that is why it's called a body. It's a collectivity of organs. That is how we should be. That is why if something happens to your finger, and your baby, it will be paining you. The eye is happening in your finger, but it will affect the eyes. You will feel fatigued in the brain. You will have you will have fever. Your body temperature will rise. You will feel cold. Your leg will start shaking. Only the finger, because all are connected. But why don't we act like that? It's a question. Do you know that this is advancement? You know, our people, do not miss this Friday broadcast, please. Do not miss the Friday broadcast. It is going to be clanism, the cause and remedy in our land. The Yoruba, you will see a Yoruba from Ondo become a governor in Lagos State. In our land, no. Fulani, that one, they are advanced. Outside the same thing, they can, they don't. This artificial creation of states doesn't deter them. They don't take it as, they just pick it for picking money and other, just for politics, nothing more. They don't see themselves like that. Don't you know that it is advancement? Don't you know that? In our own, something will be happening in Igbo. They are killing people in Obi, but others will keep quiet, talking it as story. They will not react. I've been saying, the only time I shall personally know that when something will be happening in Akwa Ibom, they will be slaughtering our people in Akwa Ibom. Now, it will go as far as people in Enugu will take it as a duty in order to rise up. Every part of Biafra land will rise up as one spontaneously, regardless of states. Regardless of state boundary, because this state is rubbish, it's arrant nonsense. It is only us that take it, swallow it, hook, line, and sinker. We Biafrans. Do you understand? It is high time we stop. We start looking beyond the states. States we have formed. The first state was created, I think, 1967. Few days before the war. Cross River, COR, Ogoja and Rivers, all those rubbish. And we now took it as if it is the way we are. Why is it that anything that we are called, we take it? We swallow it and start bragging about it. That is why an Igbo man will be selling that I'm not Igbo man, I'm a Deltan. I'm a South. You are tribe, you say I'm a South. Don't you see that there is problem? There is problem. That is why they are taking us one after the other. When they finish they will go to Enugu and strike. The Fulani terrorists. They will go to Enugu and strike. And others will, all of us, it's happening in Enugu. So Enugu people, defend yourself for a while. And that one gone. When they finish there, they come to Anambra. Others say, I beg Anambra, defend on myself. What type of mentality is this? I ask again, what type of mentality is this? It is horrible. It is detrimental to our collectivity. It is detrimental to what we are looking for. We are restoring a nation whereby anything that happens in Ijo land, every other Igbo land will rise up. Yoruba land will rise up as one people. That is advancement. Do you understand that? That is pure advancement. We are still backwards in that aspect, and it's very worrisome. It's very worrisome. When they, before it was Anambra Imo, now they remove, they create rivers also there. They remove some parts and call it Abia. Now those people now start answering Abia. Hook, line, and sinker. No, you people are Abia. It is worrisome. It is worrisome. We want to see things as people in Obaro. They were demonstrating. It will ricochet. People in Enugu will rise up. People in parts of Imo, in Iguacha, will rise up in solidarity. Do not allow the thing to come to you, to happen to you, for you to rise up. No. That is primitivity. Do you understand? Our people should understand it. Spontaneity, it is a way of fight, and it's very, very highly potent to show that we are one people. The way our leader galvanized us, formed IPOB, one family, that is one of the best things that could happen to us. I'm telling you, with the enlightenment that is involved. Do you understand? Let me not go more, because as I say, I will open my lines so that people will call in. We talk about 14 people that were gunned down in our mama in Imo. And this idiot, the Supreme Court governor, when you watch him, I will play the clip. When you watch him, you know that he is highly uncomfortable because he was on the spot. He was on the spot. So he don't know how to wriggle out. He know that he is lying through his nose. And he have the temerity in order to, lie and say that those innocent people that we are coming from traditional marriage, gone down, that they are hoodlums, that it is not a bubag, it is a DSS. Do you see the danger of allowing foreigner to detect for you and you support it? I bet some people supported this Sarkin Fulani when he came in, even from his village. Today he's massacring, even in his father's compound, he's killing people. Do you see that? Do you see, when you see monster, please join others to fight against evil, because you never know. If you see a chicken na born shin or cocoa na born shin, chop ya, because it's an evil adage. That is why whenever you see injustice, evil, monster, it doesn't matter. Oh, it's not from your state. Let us relegate this state issue to the background, please. That is where it should be. The same way the Fulani relegated states and even country borders to the background. I say it is an advancement. Do you understand? That is why they're on top. When you see evil, it doesn't matter where it is. Fight it. Join others. Fight it, because it can touch you. That evil tomorrow can kill you. Do you understand? That is why IPOB, wherever we see evil being perpetrated, it doesn't matter. Even we see injustice being perpetrated against poor Fulani peasants, we go against it, because evil is evil. It doesn't matter who is the victim. We go against it. We are training ourselves in order to rise up in front of evil. When they unjustly killed is it Floyd Mayweather or something like that? What is his name? In America, you see whites and blacks, every green, yellow, everybody rose up to the extent even it ricocheted every other part of the world, including the zoo, because people need to fight evil. It doesn't matter. Injustice is injustice. Even if injustice is committed against your enemy, fight against that injustice. It is the right thing to do. Forget about your enmity. Your enmity is personal. It can continue after, no problem. But rise up and fight against that injustice, even against your enemy. That is what IPOB stands for. That is why our leader, during the 2015 detention in Kuje prison, he was defending Boko Haram suspects. You understand? Boko Haram suspects. Why? Because they were unjustly detained, incommunicado, for many years. He didn't say, no, these are Boko Haram that are killing. These are people. Anyway, you people merit it. No. It's not like that. That is what IPOB stands for. Fighting against injustice. It doesn't matter who suffers it. It doesn't matter the color. It doesn't matter who suffers it. We stand against injustice. Why should we do that to foreigners, whereas we ourselves, we sectionalize? It's worrisome. Honestly, it is worrisome. Now, I will go on some few headlines before opening the line, because I will like Biafrans to call. I will like Biafrans to call in order to say something, aid their views on the massacre that is. This is massacre too many. People that are in a minibus coming back from a traditional wedding, they were rounded up by Bubago rounded up and brought down and killed, slaughtered cold-bloodedly. And you think that we will talk about it and just forget about it? The same thing that happened in Obaro. People were slaughtered. Our people were slaughtered. And only shout in 1 day, 2 days, our people, 15 minutes people. That one is gone. We shouldn't keep quiet in front of tyranny, or in the presence of tyranny, in the presence of genocide. We should rise up, boots on the ground. Do not wait for you to, you are watching this for our mama people. No, let that thing rise up all over Biafra land. That is what we are calling for. Injustice is injustice. If people can protest for killing of one American in Nigeria, in Abuja, why can't Biafra land rise up for the killings that are happening every day in parts of Biafra land? They are diminishing our numbers tactically. Do you see the danger of putting a saboteur, a selfish individual? They impose it on us. Do you see the danger? He is even more evil. Let me tell you. Do you know that if he's a direct Fulani man, a Fulani man direct, Bello, Hassan Bello, that is a governor in Imo State, direct, let me tell you, he will not be committing all these things. I'm telling you honestly, because he knows that he is a stranger. If he commits it, now it will galvanize people, everybody, to rise up against him. He will not do it. But our so-called Igbo man like us is doing it to our people with impunity, and you will see people that are supporting him. It is horrible. It is simply horrible. Let me go into this news because I'm not going to be long. I'm not going to be long. El-Rufai blocked July 19, 2022. El-Rufai blocked the use of Arewa House in Kaduna. P2B supporters. I like the blockade anyway, because how will P2B feel if you enter Arewa House and they say, oh, Oga, you are inside the Arewa House, whereas you cannot see him mention Biafra? He will go to southwest in Oduduwa land and enter Oduduwa House to start singing like a nightingale as usual, But when he to Biafra House, no way, only mention of Biafra, he will kill you. Don't you see that there is something terribly wrong? I even salute El-Rufai blocking the use of Arewa House in Kaduna. I support it. If you go and build your own, support. Look at simple cenotaph, Biafra cenotaph in Enugu. They destroyed it. Your B2B never mentioned Biafra. He never. And he want to enter into Arewa House. We have Arewa, Biafra, and Oduduwa. Why is one missing? Why they don't have the courage in order to boldly call Biafra House? Why? We are the main source of our problems. Do you understand me? We are the main source of our problems. Our people, we ourselves. I say what we are suffering today, more than 80% is of our own cause. And that is the truth. We just right from the independence of the zone. Just calculate it. You will understand what I mean. Our miscalculations, personal greed, blindness, political myopism, combined with greed for power. Just enter power, and if every other person woman is being slaughtered, that is not your problem. Is it not what is happening today in our land? Even in IPOB, you see people that are vying for power, just power, where money is, and to command. And you say this, look, it doesn't matter. You see, many of our people in Europe, in America, in Canada, in Australia, in Japan, in South Africa, 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 in South Afri in America, in Australia, in developed world, but you see them as human beings working. You see them as normal human beings, but honestly speaking, they are very primitive Homo sapiens. It doesn't matter if the person have private jet. He can have heaven and earth. That is not the problem, because you know, a monkey can have money. That's it. A monkey can have money. That's a problem. There are donkeys in the Middle East. Donkeys that you know, that cost millions of dollars. One donkey, one animal. So they are precious, but they are animals. Do you understand? When you look at the way they reason, all that matters to them is to usurp power, to take over power, to give command. They don't care about any other thing. Look at this useless hopeless or them hopeless souls. Look at him. When you look at him, there is no difference between him and a gorilla in the way he behaves, he thinks. All that matters for him is power. After all, he said it that this thing that God just from nowhere give to him, that instead of to take it away from him, hey, he said, let heaven fall. That is why he's killing his own people in order to retain power. Our people cannot kill all the others, our enemy. No. They go to our enemies, they bow down to them. But they are very powerful when it comes to their own people. It is troubling. That is primitive. I call it is primitivity, primitive character. Primitive character. You know, when you empower a slave, you know, slaves, they want power. In order to, you know, hew down even their fellow slaves. Do you understand what I mean? Slaves want power. That is, if you see a slave maltreating his fellow slave because of little power which the master gives to him, you will bow. Do you understand me? That is what is happening to these people. They feel that in order to serve their masters, oh boy, they are ready to slaughter their own people. When you slaughter your own people, do you think that your master will love you? No. He will detest you more internally. You know. Remember Kunle and Alhaji's bugged the conversation. Do you remember? Where Alhaji said that, you see these people, these Igbo politicians, that they don't have any single trust on any of them. They are businessmen. But these are the people that are running helter-skelter, killing their people for them in order to be on top. The people you are killing our own people for, they don't trust you. They see you as very stupid, but in the periphery, on top, they will be clapping for you. Say, prove yourself for a detribalized Nigerian. Do you want this power? Prove yourself. Now you see a slave unleash mayhem against his own fellow slaves, his own people. That is how these people are behaving. I don't blame El Rufai for blocking the use of Arewa House in Kaduna. I don't blame him. He should tell, after all, go and build your own Biafra house. Go and build your own Biafra house. You come, we talk. And that is how it should be. Therefore, we must continue. Another news headline. Why we demolished brothers at regional cattle market Abia. Do you see how they do? It's the same thing. Okezi Ikpeazu destroyed houses of the indigenous people, Igbo people, in Logba. But he left the Fulani on, all standing. And now he said that, you know, they can give it. You know, he said because he's demolished, he called them brothels. Brothels. Oh, Chineke Kona Hiojo. Do you know why we are suffering? You know, I used to reiterate it here. It's our own people. If people like Hope Uzodinma, who is supposed to be a governor, so to say. He's not his. He entered there through usurpation. He usurped power through the help of the Fulani Caliphate. Direct. Everybody know that. If he can open his mouth and say, did not condemn, at least to condemn the gunning down of 14 youths in his hometown, our mama. He said that they are criminals. And now you ask, criminals, do you, when a government agency, you catch criminals, do you just kill them extrajudicially? Is that the way? Now, this man now, he came now to say that, look, why he destroyed our people's houses in Lokpanta, that they are brothels, you know, they serve as hideouts for criminals, terrorizing people around the area. Do you see how they behave? These are our own people. Do you see why I say that the problem we have is we? When you say we shout against Okezi Ikpeazu, right? You tell me who is doing better. Tell me among them, among the politicians. You tell me. If another person come out from the population tomorrow and become a governor, he will do worse. That is why I say we need to change our mentality first, because these people, they come from us. They come from the population. They didn't fall down from heaven. They didn't go fly from another planet to enter into and start doing. No, they come from us. It's the mentality among us. That is it. Look at when during the time of Goodluck Jonathan, how the Fulani politicians, we are fighting tooth and nail, warning Jonathan to stop killing Boko Haram openly. They don't fear. They don't have they were not in power per se. It's Goodluck Jonathan. They fought him tooth and nail, blocked him his buying of arms. They lobbied him out of office. They say because he's he was killing Boko Haram too much. But look, our own people are killing and destroying our own people's people, and they will stand in front of camera and tell camera that, look, that these are criminals, their own people. Now you tell me, between the two people, who is wise, who is more advanced, and who is more primitive? It is us. Let us say the reality. We are a very primitive set of people. What I'm saying, go and think about it. Have a retrospect. Is primitivity. If we can kill your own people, now the other person is saving his own people, one way or the other. You bring your own, you kill. Tomorrow, who is going to protect you? Who will protect you? You believe in the power of money to buy people's obedience, to buy people's loyalty. That is what they believe. After all, he will give money to market chairman and give money to the motor park chairman, and he will divide, he will share some of it to people and gather people. That is why when any of them is suffering, suffering persecution from the caliphate, you don't see any person coming to support them openly. You don't see any of them. It's IPOB that we think around and start, because we start also protecting. Do you see it? Because they led no legacies. Where everything is centered on money, buying. That is what the device, the Nigerian government, the caliphate device in buying people's loyalty in IPOB. You heard yesterday when Mazi Austin revealed to everybody that he was contacted by the same set of people sharing money. Now form BBC without IPOB you are nothing. But also BBC now can you talk? Say now did I enter here in this platform with any other ulterior motive other than Biafra, and you check all round, you check 360 degrees, and you see welcome back. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE coming to you through Radio Biafra London. I'm sorry for the technical hitch from my system, honestly, but I've managed to restore it back, which it is one of these things. Anyway, as I was saying, we must continue because I will open my lines. You know, remember, I want us to talk about what's the killings in our land and how we are taking it, how we are indirectly accepting it by sectionalizing it. Oh, it happened in Imo State. Oh, Imo people should take responsibility. The same engagement made by Ekumeku, our ancestors, our warriors, that led to their failure. We should imbibe on massive attack and massive defense. Please. I was trying to read the news about this man, the governor of Abia State, saying why he demolished the houses in Lok Banta. Because he says it's a hideout for criminals, terrorizing people around the area. But the Fulani headsmen that are kidnapping our people, killing them, every of their thing is intact. Do you see how we have become slaves in our land because of people with no balls, or that they have been eating raw with money? People that lack integrity. Remember, do you remember that Okpa Biasika was the governor of East Central region during the war? Do you remember that? Is it Mr. Wo they call him that time? During the war, Gowon made him the governor, the administrator of East Central region. He was so-called administering from Lagos. Because he want power. You know, all these things made Gowon to realize and say, look, if I know that the Igbo people love money like this, I wouldn't have even, you know, spent these billions of dollars and people's lives fighting Biafrans. I would have given them just a fraction of that, just few millions of dollars, given them to few of them, because they love power, they love to command, they love money, they love everything, just to be on the head in order to destroy their people. Okpa Biasika. Anywhere Ojukwu, our late general Ojukwu, anywhere he sent emissary, Biafran emissary, to go internationally, Gowon will simply send Okpa Biasika afterwards to go there and cancel everything. Tell them like they will see, say, I'm an Igbo man, I'm the administrator of East Central region. Oh, these people, they are rebels, are talking there. You know, he will cancel everything, every diplomatic move. Today, where is him? And even Gowon was laughing and said, these people, they don't fail to even surprise me. How can you be helping us to kill your people and you are proud of it? Secretly, they are talking this. The same thing is playing today. They kill our people by our so-called governors. They will kill us, and these are the people that will come to defend. Opposite must say those killed are not they are hoodlums. They are not innocent. They are hoodlums. Let me just check, see whether I can play before I open my lines, please. If the technical difficulty has cut short the time, but we must continue. And before I play it, there is this thing, this cinema. Police declares Zamfara bandit leader wanted. He's the person they you know, they crowned the emir, Sarikin Fulani, of that emirate. Now, they are declaring him wanted. I don't know. And it's with them there. Do you see what is called Nigeria? Do you see the Fulani magic? Abracadabra. Do you see how they protect their own and deceive others? Now they put him beyond the radar. There are the people protecting him. They will come and say, oh, no, we declare him wanted. We don't see him again. Where was him? But you are the person that crowned him, the governor. You crowned him. Now you are declaring him just to calm what people are saying, to deceive Nigeria. Do you see what is politics? The Fulani, they are playing real politics of their collective interest. That is what is called. Your own people are killing innocent people. Innocent, their own people slaughtering and massacring them and coming out to defend the massacre. Do you see? Do you see the reason why the Fulani are massacring them and coming out to defend the massacre? Do you see? Do you see the reason why the Fulani cannot enter here? That is primitivity, lack of advancement, lack of progressive civilization. You are stuck anywhere your enemy wants you to be, you stay there. They call you today Delta, you answer Delta. Tomorrow South, you are South. Next tomorrow Bendel, you are Bendel. Oh Imo people, we are Imo. You people are you divide yourself. Sectionalism. That is what we preach against here. I want to play the voice of this killer, this demon, who oppose Odema, before I open the lines, please. Listen.
Exactly. What's going on? This happening that way.
The voice is so.
We just came out from a Security Council meeting where the DSS found that they did the operation, and the operation has nothing to do with any wedding place. They went to the camp, and they went to the camp with a pointer who is a member of the gang, and they caught some people. And they were currently with the Department of DSS. But they did some people. We were also bandits. We are looking for pictures in the court.
It's not audible, honestly. Although he's talking rubbish. Looking at his body movement, body language, you will see that he knows that he is talking arrant nonsense. That these people, they are gangs, the chief of the gangs. He just sucking whatever that came out from his mouth, nothing more. And he continued. That these are innocent people that everybody knew. Children, boys. He got them killed and he's defending them. Whereas in Zamfara, they crowned a bandit. That bandit is their law, is their warlord. He's defending their interests. They know that. So they protect him. Now when they crown him a king, a Sarikin, that is king, a chief, there was an outcry. It's public. Now Zamfara now come. They say police have declared him wanted. And where is him? Who condoned him? Who put a crown on him? So they don't know all these people. That is why the Fulani, they are on top, because of the sophisticated politics of protection. Remember, Ahmad Bello called it northernization agenda. It is still continuing today. Till today, our people, they are clearing their own. Very foolish set of people. Who oppose them, I don't know. He never think above governorship. If you kill all your people, where are you going to stay? Who is going to defend you in case of tomorrow's persecution? No, they don't think about that. That is what Oliver de Coque sang. Don't think after all, Bible said, do not think about tomorrow. Do not think about tomorrow. Look at the base of heaven. Do they think? They don't till. They don't think, they don't reason. Oh, but they feed. And I say, are you birds of heaven? Are you flying? Are you lower animal? Your brain is there to think. That is why sometimes all these things that are written, some of the things written there is just to make you stupid, more stupid. I'm telling you. No, look at the flowers. And they are beautiful today, tomorrow they don't think. Are you a flower? Why did God create you and say you are image of God? Why will you compare yourself to bird? Do you see all these things? That is how our people behave. Now you're a governor. Now you say, what about after 4 years or 8 years? Now forget about that one. Let us consolidate to go to Rio. After 8 years, after we know what to do. And tomorrow he will be crying. Tomorrow the enemies they will be dealing with him. Do you see him? Do you see it? As he is isolated. I will go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open my lines. Remember, I want people to call to aid their views on what they deduct of the episode of nowadays. These few days, please. You call, you see the massacre in our mama in Olo. The other time it was in Obaro. Even it blocked, overshadowed the headsman attack in Enugu. It overshadowed where people were kidnapped, killed and kidnapped. All these things they overshadowed. So when our people are killing us, people will not even have time to know that the real enemies are on the move attacking. Do you see the danger? That is why I want people to call in order to express their views. Your views on what you think. And the need for us to stop sectionalism, saying that this is happening in Imo. It's for them to defend themselves. It's in Anambra. It's for them to defend themselves. Obibo massacre. Obibo people, rise up and defend yourself. In Akwa Ibom, Akwa Ibom, I beg, defend yourself. We should stop this character. Otherwise, as T.Y. Danjuma said, we'll be taken one by one. When we come like a people, collectively, I'm telling you, our force will be ferocious. As it happened in Imo, every other Biafran rise up. They cannot stop us. But when they see a few people even Allah come up, they can manage the same military. They will send and go and kill them more. And others will be waiting. Tomorrow when they finish Ankwe here, they will go the other place. When they massacre in Anambra, only those Anambra will rise up and do one small protest. They will send military to go there and quell them and kill them more. The next tomorrow is in Ebony. Another day is in Iguacha. One by one, we are depreciating. We are depleting. Being depleted in numbers. Let us be wise. Let us be wise. I will be right back. I will go into a few minutes break. When I come back, I open my lines, please. Don't go away.
Africa's politics have fallen into the hands of elite. Africa's politics have fallen into the hands of elites, as the Nigerians would call them. These are a class of people who are pure business politicians, and business and politics go together in Africa. You cannot stand as a poor man. I came across a wonderful...
This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. Let me see. You will enter buffering. Okay. I have a caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Caller on WhatsApp. You are the first caller, please. No matter the hitches, you are the first caller. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Thank you, Mazi, for giving me this opportunity. My name is Simon. I'm calling from Maria, Spain.
There we
But you could bless you and protect every one of you. protect the families that lost their loved ones in this ransom killing of Hope Uzodimma. That is what she paid allegiance to do. But it's getting too much, Mazi. It's getting too much. But it will not stop. What we need to do is now how to fortify our place. Because without it, who knows who is going to be tomorrow? Mazi, you could remember all the whole thing that we are bragging about. I'm talking about this Ebuvago because Ebuvago, we don't want it in our place. And I spoke with some people. I see some rally the talk. Ebuvago is worse than Boko Haram these days. You know, and we are keeping quiet. You don't know who you're gonna be tomorrow. I get me Ebuvaga la shalanum. When they be kind up on a shalanum. Hope Uzodimma. If bandit to give babu, Dawsana babu bandit, Afulana babu bandit.
Mazi Ronya Kichi na Zamfara.
I heard your press.
People started talking.
The police is looking for him.
How much they born? This is
because
what is called the politics of protection of your people. Politics.
These people are using us playing ping pong, using our people playing ping pong. Because Mazi, you know what the worst thing that paid me is this. I could remember those days. 2014, I used to invite all these organizations. I invite them to Europe. But when I just when the when I joined IPOB, I know what many of them said. It's all about the money. Because you know why I don't believe in love money, because how money and I know why I was giving birth to, like as Mazi Kanu know it, he was giving birth to bring Biafra. I'm not winning prize because I had one of our brother us in Chika was making some comment yesterday about people that approach him. Mazi May the soul of Imam Mazi rest in peace. Is I could remember those days. Our leader can never come on live. He can never come on air fully, on program fully, if you have never talked to that man. He must hear him. Honor come. Put on a travel. So make I feel my tank. But that let me not digress so much. That is the casualty of these audios of Kala flying now. But the Imam Mazi is late. But let me say it. If you are called here, because we are the set that want to let them know every Igbo man is not for bought or with a price. Some of them that meet my because we are not I am with the price. What are you going to give to me? Our late legend Baba Fela, he said human rights is my property, so therefore he can't dash me my property. And only guru full animal nada san he will come and talk to me. Can some of them na boka flight be here? Some will happy here man. When I know here, we know they go nowhere. Don't shift back. You can hear one day last year, so Mazi, let them be killing us. Hope who's on them, what do you think? Because I'm not from many Java. So bad, oh, hey, Biafra, sign up from here.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, Biafra. And I'm seeing breaking news also that one of the recently abducted Catholic priests of Kafanchan Diocese in Kaduna State, Reverend Father John Mark, Chetnum has been killed by the bandits. That is it. That is it. You know, no person talks for them. Caller on signal, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mazi, Chinedu, Jonathan. Am I coming out?
There where you are, please go on.
Good evening to you. Good evening to Biafrans all over the world, IPB families. Mazi, my name is Desmond and I'm calling from Italy. Mazi, I called your program because of what you said, which is very, very important. The sectionalism of what is going on in our land. You see, Mazi, I want to say that this is a fundamental problem because it is coming from the political angle in order to separate the youth in Biafran land. And it's something that has been done very, very so many years ago. If you come to Biafran land, like for example, there is something called Arewa Youth Forum. I have never heard anything like Eastern. Let me just even use the name they are calling us because Biafra is out of their this. So I have never heard anything like Eastern Youth Forum, bringing the whole youth in the East together to voice out one thing. And this is a problem. You see, you have even like for example, from my place, you have sections of youth, even to my village. My own village, my own clan will have our own clan youth. Then the whole village have their own youth. Then the whole autonomous village have the whole autonomous community, have their own youth. They just break, sectionalize everything. So therefore, when something is going on in my village, somebody, like for example in my clan, somebody in my village will say, oh, it's their clan, now let the youth take care of it. And what is happening there might be powerful more than the capacity of the youths in my own clan. You know, so this is what is causing this thing. So this is high time. The Biafran youths of land, we start to work towards linking themselves, having this youth networking. You know, if it's calling for a general meeting to bring everybody together, you understand now, so that youths from Imo can come, they can have a town hall meeting somewhere, they can choose Umuahia, they can choose Imo, they can choose Anambra or anywhere. Youths across the whole of Biafra land will all come together. And do you know that if you have such things, these people that are starting is training in the coastal region, coming to kill our people in Imo, you know that it won't have been possible for them to do that. Because before you do that thing, the message will circulate. But this broke up, this sectionalism of youth, everybody have their own youth. Like for example, you come to my hand, let me use Ohu for example. Ohu is just, Afaruku have their own youth. Then you come to Obakala, they have their own youth. Then you come to, what is it called now? Ibeku, they have their own youth. You come to Umuda, they have their own youth. These are people that are just cycle of people together. You see how they break them? So when something is going on in Afaruku, they will not say somebody in the Ibeku will say it does not concern you. It's for the use of Afaruku. I'm trying to tell you how they are able to dislodge this togetherness, to able to create this sectionalism in our midst. And that is why when something like of this nature is going on in another place, but even in the same Imo there, some people, maybe the use from Mungopala will say, oh, one do. Have you seen, because of all this breakage, and it is coming from political, because the more they continue to
Mazi, let me come in here.
Okay.
Let me come in here before you continue. What you're saying, yes, but some people will argue, and rightly so, that this has been our culture or our way of life. call it, republicanism, of which I agree.
Yes.
But
Yes.
as long as that is why the other day I talked about human evolution, adaptability. For human being or people to advance, they must be able to catch up with time. How do they do it? To adapt at the present situation they find themselves in. Yes, this might be our system originally, but in a place like Nigeria, where this thing, we see that, this is harming us. For us to survive, because it's the survival of the fittest, natural selection, it implies that we will look around and say, no, this system is no more fashionable. It's no more helping us. Maybe at the olden time it might be helping us, but no, we need to adapt. We need to come together, remove all this. The politics of Nigeria is also playing a very big part. You see, the governor of Abia State now, during the campaign, he used the sentiments in order to he held, I could remember, he held meeting with Ngwa people and said, "Nah, here I won't carry now. I want Ngwa." They use this thing in order to politicize it, in order to destroy us. Therefore, the thing continues sticking into our brains in any way, and it's destroying us.
Yes.
That is one of the main things. Mazi, go on, please.
Yes, even like what you're saying is true. Now, but let me be first of, let me give an example. Here in Italy, I want to use IPV Italy as an example now. We have different zones. We have more than 50 zones in different cities, different regions in Italy. But in a year, sometimes we do have general meeting where we congregate all of us together, or even during our May 30th celebration, heroes members, we all congregate in the center in the capital city of Italy, Rome. From there, we can know ourselves. Even if we are planning in nature, there is no networking. That's what I'm trying to say. There is still for a networking that even if it's once in 6 months, for example, they used to have August meeting in our place where people come together. The youth can say, okay, we can decide all the whole youth from Enugu, from Imo, from Abia, we should all congregate in one museum, in one area. People will come together, there will be lectures, there will be symposiums, different kind of things. People will get to know themselves. Then when this kind of thing happens, people will not be difficult. Because even do you know that the leader of the youth leader in one clan in Imo and the youth leader in another clan might be because of this that they might not be doing things together. But if there is a congregation, that is a network that connects the whole youth together, it is going to bypass those of them that call themselves youth leaders or youth chairman or whatever thing. Because the people now on the grassroots know themselves at the virtue of these programs. So our people must have to grow up and understand and try to know how we are going to put all these things in place. Once in a year, twice in a year cannot be a problem. For the whole youth in Biafra to come together, have a youth hall. What is because if not for the fact that the politicians, the Igwes, and some of these people that call themselves political elites in Biafra land have bastardized our culture, our value, and our people, we can maintain our nature, our value, our clannish nature, and still have the network together. Just one call. For example, when our leader was campaigning, was going around campaigning with the from everywhere they come here. They come to Enugu. When it's going to Ebony, everybody they come to Ebony. Everybody from everywhere, from Imo, they come to Ebony. So it's just the networking that is not there. I don't know if you know what I'm saying, Mazi. So that we need to create that networking. If not so, we will continue to have this kind of problem. Have hunger now. Most of them are being carried away. Look at what Peter is this BBC that. So this is what we are going to do. And I hope that maybe we still have some of these youths that have good conscience and that can be able to do this thing. Please, they should get to work immediately because they are killing us as we are sectionalized. That is how they are killing us section by section. Somebody in Nubapal, I will say, is happening in Molo. When they finish there, they will come to Nubapal. Somebody in Umaya, I will say, is happening in Imo State. When they finish there, they will come to Imo, they will come to Umaya. So there is need for our people to work towards achieving this very simple task. It's very, very important. Now, Mazi, finally, let me raise your indulgence, please. Let me give out our numbers from IPOB in Italy. I'm by IPOB National Coordinator of Italy. And these numbers is when you call them, you will be directed on how to support ESN. We all know what is going on now. The only option we have is to support ESN, to equip them. We cannot hide words. We cannot miss words. We have to support ESN. We have to get them what they need to defend the land of Biafra, to drive away the invaders from our land. It is very, very important. So for Biafrans in Italy, please call any of this number and you'll be directed on how to support ESN. Please, let me give it a, the first number is 35100460055. This is IPOB National Coordinator number in Italy. And the second number is +39 371 3044 902. This is IPOB National PRO number in Italy. Any of them you call, you will be directed on how to support ESN. Our people around the world must note that if you are supporting ESN, you have to do it through the means approved by HODDOS. It is very, very important. Thank you very much, Mazi, Chinedu, Jonathan. Superman has mentioned and be with us. We continue. Mazi.
Thank you. We must continue. We preach the gospel. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi, can you hear me?
The whole world is hearing you, not only me. Mazi, please go on.
Thank you very much, my big brother, Mazi Jonathan. I salute you for your good job. Despite you're having a very difficult in some technical fault, but you managed to, reactivate it and continue. I appreciate you for your good job. Yes, Mazi, that is who we are. We don't give up. And I just commit our leader into the hands of our ancestors to continue to guide and protect him anywhere he is. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Hamadike, Agadregnama. And I salute Biafrans all over the whole world. The new ones that hear the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and say that enough is enough. We are here to support him and we are here to restore Biafra. It doesn't matter what any idiot, anywhere, in one room, whether in any part of the whole world, talking rubbish. He's talking on his own. And if you say that you want to select IPOB, don't stay in one room. Come out physically. You come to the protest and challenge IPOB so that we can know who you are, so that we can see you. We don't hide who we are. We come out and confront the evil. Mazi have total to confront the evil. We stand and challenge the zoo. IPOB remains the only peaceful freedom fighter that challenges the zoo with the zoo. And the zoo is running away. The same way we are going to, dismantle the whole world piece by piece and let them understand that supporting evil does not help. Because we are Umuchuku. Mazi, this is your brother Ugo calling you from UK, the land of the people that know what freedom is, but they choose not to do the right thing. They choose to subdue the people of God people. Britain choose to subdue us. Britain choose that we are going to die for no reason known for them. I don't know. Because they think they are God, but they are not. They are not. all over the whole world, they pretend that they are not God. These people are nobody. Forget about nuclear bomb. Forget about nuclear bomb. Let me tell us something. You see, what stops America and Britain to fight Russia now? You know what? They will not, because Russia have what they have. Russia have about 500 and something nuclear warhead. America is about 400 and something nuclear warhead. Britain have about 200 and something nuclear warhead. Now, you tell me, if Russia was just ordinary Libya, America and Britain would have invaded, and France, coupled with some other country, they would have invaded Russia. But they know that Russia have what they have. If they everybody tonight will die. That is the work of nuclear weapon. Because that is how Biafra is going to build our own nation to defend our territory. It doesn't want any idiot. After all, our fathers, our forefathers, they build Obunigwe, they build all these plants you see now, they are manufacturing. They build it in the war. In the height of that war, they build Obunigwe, and they build that fought the two. Do you know that our fathers built tanks? If you want to see it, go to the museum. Yeah, you go there and witness it with your two eyes. It's nothing hidden. That is why we are hate. That is why the Western world they hate. If these people can do this type of thing in a period of 13 months, you know, when they're free, do you know what they're going to do? That is why Britons want to kneel on our neck. It's down to us to say no, enough is enough. That is why they want to subdue us through the Fulanis. It's down to us to say no, enough is enough. That is why Britain feel that they can kill us, they can take away what belongs to us, they can subdue us through the Fulanis. Biafrans all over the whole world. It's down to you to say enough is enough. It's down to you, nobody. United Nations is not going to do it for us. America is not going to do it for us. Nobody is going to do it for us. We are the ones that are going to do it for us. Any day we stand and the whole world notice that these people are really standing up for their freedom, believe you me, the United Nations have no honor or than to call for the indigenous people to go their separate way. All these things you're seeing, that is why when I watch all these infiltrators they bought, it makes me sick. You know, Mazi, Nnamdi, Kanu, Hamadike have spoken when he was kidnapped that he is not lamenting, because that he is not crying, he's not lamenting. Not that you are going to do anything. They will back some of us over, and if they back you over, you will never destroy IPOB. His word have come to pass. He said it before he was kidnapped. He told us that look at what is going to happen. They will back some of you, not because he's lamenting. He's not lamenting. He's just want to tell us. We are watching it now. Some of the people that is coming to fight IPOB, including Kanu. Even Kanu is one of them. May Chukwokabiyama destroy him anywhere he is. I am not going to be afraid of him. Mazi, Nnamdi Kanu and his
Mazi, round up.
But yes, Mazi, round up. But you see Kanu, you friends are fighting to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Who is suffering in danger in presence of you US just because of your selfish interest. Mazi, before I round up, my brothers in Biafra land, where they call it the state. Listen, purpose of them have come. He is doing the agenda of the Fulani. Remember, he did not come to you. Since he came, how many roads have you seen? How many? No. He is killing us systematically, but we have to stop him. I'm telling you, cry no more. What you need to do is, if you know the guy he is using, one of our brothers come to Mazi and call his name. What stopped me today from marching to his father's house and burn it down? Where they keep them in Omuma? They keep them in Omuma. What stopped you to go the same way you to go and burn down the house of the chief commander in Ebonyi State? Why can't you learn? So Mazi have been saying, let's learn how to, if it is happening here, come here. Sometimes you need to learn from what your youth have done. You need to learn. Youth of anybody. You all see it. You don't want anybody to do it. They rest of community. People. Why can't people march up today and put those people that they kill, took it and destroy that Obubago? Let me put it clear. These people are not Obubago. They called them. For you people to think that these are our own people. No, these are Fulanis. These are mercenaries from Sahel. They give it a Obubago for you to be confused. They will be picking you one by one, killing us one by one. Britain have installed the Nigeria Fulani government. Whatever you are doing, don't try 1967. I am telling you what Britain have told them. They know if they try it, you know Fulani have we will level Nigeria. It doesn't matter. Nigeria level. You know what they are doing? They are killing us systematically one by one. We have to stop Hope Uzodinma. Stop saying Obubago must to go. No, say Hope Uzodinma must to go. We have to chase him. We can chase him out. There is nothing our freedom. We can do it, and we must do it.
There were. Caller on signal, welcome to the program. Please, we should be fair. Caller on signal, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Mazi, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Good evening to you, my brother. Good evening, Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Ifan Chukwumada Abichi, and I'm calling from the Netherlands. My brother, we start with your first point. I felt and I'm feeling your pain about fractionalization and sectionalization of our approach to this freedom fighting. And there is something you always used to say, that some of us, when you think you can lean on them, you can count on them, when certain issues comes, they open their mouth, you get dizzy. You start thinking, is this it? But what I'm saying that sectionalization is anti and on IPOB and against the teachings and principles of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the genuine Biafran ideology. We must fight it. It must end wherever it exists. It is a shame, a very big one, that after the whole work Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did to unite us as Biafrans, and this day and age, we are still talking about fractionalization and sectionalization. I can't believe it. But let's take it as a fluke that has to pass. It is a disservice to our leader for him to be in the dungeon and be hearing that we are playing sectionalism. It is Imo, it is Anambra, it's Enugu. It's a pity. It's a shame. This is not IPOB, and this is not Okunama Jaba. We must shun that. And so let's talk about the extrajudicial killing of our people in our mama. Now, Hope Uzodinma is trying to exonerate the Obubago because that is the brand he wants to use to continue killing our people. He put it now on the DSS, SSS. So whoever you put it on, does that justify extrajudicial killing of young men who were not armed? Because Hope Uzodinma is saying that they were in their camp, these criminals, they caught in their camp. A point I learned, it's a big lie because people who saw show what happened and where it happened, show the vehicle and where they're coming from, the wedding ceremony, where they went. So, and now he's saying it is criminals, it is bandits. to make it palatable and bearable in the ears of our people. But be it what it may, how does that justify extraordinary extrajudicial killing of them? These people were not armed. If they caught them in the camp, as they said, where are their weapons? Because the DSS and the police will not waste time to present the weapons they caught those people with. And that shows any thinking person that this is life from Hope Uzodimma. And like what you are very observant, like my brother Jonathan, because I saw that he was very uncomfortable. His body language is non-existent. You see, so what they did is abomination, killing unarmed people. Why not arrest them? Like you said, they kill our people, they kill our youth willy-nilly, anyhow, wherever, however, and give any flimsy excuse. But the real terrorists in the north are arrested, then they are pardoned, then they are financed, they are protected, and they are settled. What is it, Biafrans, that we have become the worst enemy of ourselves, especially this crop of political class we have now? So now we are yet to see the reaction of all the politicians from Biafra land, from coastal to upland areas. We are yet to see their reaction to these incessant killings. It's not like our mama is the first one. Like you said, it happened in Obaru in hundreds. It happened in Enugu in tens, and now in our mama. And here and there, they are killing our people. And our political class are keeping quiet. The traditional rulers are keeping quiet. Even the clergy. Now we are hearing confirmation that the priest that was kidnapped in Kaduna have been killed again. Why is the church so quiet? Forget one person or there, here and there, who are saying we appreciate them all. But this is not the body of Christ in total in Nigeria rising up and saying we cannot take it, we cannot have this. And socio-cultural organizations like Ohaneze and Pandef, they are now mute, they are now missing in action. Unbelievable. And so we come to Okezie Ikpeazu. Okezie Ikpeazu is giving us reasons that he demolished our people's property. Why couldn't he give order for any activity that he doesn't want be forbidden and be monitored and enforced? So I'll tell you what's happening in that place. The Fulanis are leaning on him to clear the indigenous population there, the Biafrans who are there, so that the whole of that area of Lord Panta that have been given or ceded to Fulanis by Ojo Zokalo will become a Ruga. And people must know what Zokalo said he gave them there. Ruga in Fulani word, as they say, means my land, which means their land. And so what is Okezie doing is trying to obey his master's orders and then to keep them happy. So Okpo sina onye na-etiene ọ bụrụ na ọ naghị agụ na nyawa nhu ya na-eti na agụkwa. Those who are oppressing Biafrans, if you are aware of that you are oppressing and suppression of our people, Biafrans are counting and we are taking note, and we are not going to have it. Good night, my brother. God bless you. God bless Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Welcome to the program.
Yes, Mazi. Good evening.
There we
Thank you for this opportunity. Mazi, my name is Orisachukuma. I'm from the Zoo Dungeon, from my location.
There we Mazi.
Mazi, your submission this evening touches my heart. Indeed, we are in sorrow. Indeed, we are in mourning. Indeed, so many terrible things are happening to us. But Mazi, what I'm asking now is, what are Biafran doing? What are we doing now that we shall fold our hand and see all these atrocities happening to our people? The killings is too much. Are we going to be there and watch our politicians work with their colonial master, with their leadership master, their slave master, who need to finish us before we do something? The answer is no. And I say that enough is enough, because the God of our land forbid this atrocity, killings in our land, killing the grandson of the soil in their own land. Those that has nothing with them, those that is going maybe for their celebration of going from the wedding, and they meet dead on their way going. It is something of an irony. There is something you said, where is the spirit of our people? Our people keep watching when something is happening in Imo State. Other people from other Biafran land, from the river area, from the coastal area, everybody will be silent. They won't say anything. I want to let Biafra know, do not say that you did not hear, because Mazi have said everything to us before he was rendition. When they finish, wherever they are in Imo State, they will come into Abia, they will go to Enugu, they will come to anywhere. And this is systematically, they are removing us one by one, escalating us one by one after the other. It's that time our people wake up. The earlier the better. Let every Biafrans in the Biafran land should not fold their hands anymore and say this is not happening in my domain. Because when you say it's not happening in your domain, they now do not have power. The Budago there is not our people. Is not our people. Let's just have it in mind. This is a machineries. These are the people but being sponsored by Fulani terrorists. They recruited them, the Nigerian soldiers, those that they sent during election in Anambra State. They recruited them into a Bibago. They remove army uniform, they remove police uniform, DSS uniform. They remove all kind of uniform they are wearing, and they enter into a Bibago, being sponsored by our politicians. Then now the clergies are silent. The traditional rulers are silent. I'm also calling Ndo Denala. Let them wake up. Let them rise the spirit of the land. Let everybody wake up. And something that happened that first week that the edition Mazi, the first week that they went to court, that DOS call for sit at home. That is something that marvel me. I want to ask the Biafrans, where is that spirit again? Because immediately DOS call off that sit at home. There is something that is uprising, something that happened in Abia State. I'm from Abia. I know what happened. They called me in that Monday that they stopped, that Monday to Tuesday that they stopped the sit at home. There is something that happened. We had a rumor or something like that. That is funerary invention in Abia State, in Omahia, in Obakala area, as this. That is where I'm closing from. And I noticed that throughout that night, there is a raising in Biafra land. There is a spirit that rose in. To the extent I make call to village that night. I couldn't sleep till around 2 a.m. I was calling, and the calling was moving around. They said the whole people in Biafra land rose up because of that thing that happened in Obakala, in Omahia. Where is that spirit? I'm asking Biafrans. Where is that spirit? The youths of Biafra, where are you? The Kumekus, where are you? The spirit of our ancestors, our forefathers, those are fought and lead this fight for us to go and conquer. Where are they? Where are we letting the dead, the ones that have been departed, the ones that have been killing, we are letting them down. Let that be togetherness. Let the coastal region, let people from river area, let the people from coastal region, let the people from upland, let everybody come together. We should stop keeping silent and saying this is happening in other people's place. It happened in Imo State. Let everybody rise up. What happened to that night? Even the army that come into Obakla that night, they saw ammunition, they saw arm. and they're shaking. They ask them, the villagers, the people, they ask them, are you for us? They ask the soldiers, are you for us or you are against us? The army surrender and say, we are for you people. And they went away because of the kind of arm. I know where I come from. They saw. So where is that spirit? I'm asking Biafrans. Are we going to be there folding our hand on they kill the youths that will defend our land? They finish us. I say, God forbid. Mazi, I raise my submission here because I'm really angry. I'm in sorrow. No matter this is not my brothers. They are my brothers, they are Biafran. I'm submitting here. Mazi, thank you for others to call in.
Thank you. Remain blessed. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Are you there? You'll be the first caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Ndewo, please go on. Please go on. Mazi, go on, please. Go on.
In all this thing that is happening in Biafra land is that my problem is that our politicians do not want to talk. And my take here is that I don't know what the problem of Biafra in Nigeria here. They always like to attack we the Biafrans. Look at what's happening in Oshun. You know that they attack Biafrans in Oshun. They attack Biafrans in Oshun that they don't want the news to go viral.
Where?
That in Oshun State. In Oshun State.
Okay. What happened?
They destroyed their goods. Yes.
You
they are the one that made PDP to win the election. They voted PDP to win the election.
Okay,
yeah.
You mean during the
Oshun?
Mazi, you mean during the Oshun election?
Yeah, after the Oshun election. After the election, they attacked the Igbo shops, they attacked the Igbo property.
That's it. We are the sacrificial lambs for Nigeria everywhere. Hey, we lose, they kill you.
My brother,
we win, they kill you. And the problem is that our people will not still get sense. Mazi, please go on. You're on direct line. Go on, please.
Yeah. So they attacked them, and what pains me that made me to make this call now is that the first person that wants to cover it up is the Ohanes Nibo that is representing them in Oshun State. He's the one that first come out to say no, it's not the Yoruba that attack us, it's just the allies. We are in good terms with the Yoruba, it's just the talks of the politicians. Nothing happened. We are in control of the situation. We should not take it as if something is happening. We are in control of the situation that nothing is happening. We just debunk everything. Instead of the position there to come and defend it, it's our brother that is defending what is going on there. It hurts me a lot. My brother. It hurts me because I don't know whether the moment the thing I do surprise. That is I'm sorry, so my contribution here now is that any possibility that will make us not for the election not to hold in Biafra land, please let's do it. Because it will play a very great impact. When those senators that is representing us from Biafra land, no House of Rep is representing us from Biafra land, no governor, nothing, no representative in Abuja, this will play a very great impact. So any sacrifice that we will take to make sure there's no election that will hold in Biafra land, my brother, let's do it. It will play a very big impact. I don't want something that 10 minutes that they will call up this election of 18. They should not call it off. It will play a very good impact because these politicians, their interest is their stomach, their own interest, not Biafra interest. So let's stop them. Let there no election take impact in Biafra land. Anything that we do, it will create a very good impact for us. Please, that's my contribution.
Thank you very much. Caller on direct line, no, it's gone. Caller on WhatsApp, you have been waiting. Welcome to the program. Mazi, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Go on, please.
Yeah, good evening.
Mazi.
No. My name is Chukwimano. I'm speaking from my location. Thank you very much, Jonathan, for your topic this evening. I don't know where to start. However, I want to start from Okezi Mazi. If Okezi Mazi is the person that give order to go to Lobanta and destroy Igbo property in Lobanta, I think something is wrong in all these people we call governors. I don't know how people will hate themselves. You have enemy who are doing everything to eliminate you and your race. And you, as a person, you hate yourself by destroying your people in the name of governor. Is a pity. Okezi Ikpeazu came up as a governor in Abia State. Okezi Ikpeazu started to destroy people's property. If you go to Omoma Road, Okezi Ikpeazu destroyed so many houses of people in Aba. If you go to Osusu Road, Okezi Ikpeazu destroyed many properties, many houses. If you go to Fox Road, Okezi Ikpeazu destroyed many people's properties. If you go to Port Harcourt Road, Okezi Ikpeazu pulled down so many houses of people. If you go to Adoji Market, Okezi Ikpeazu destroyed many shades of many people. If you go to Ariaria, Okezi Ikpeazu destroyed a line which is the key of Ariaria. From Fox Road to the end, Okezi Ikpeazu destroyed this thing. If you go to Old Express Road, Okezi Ikpeazu pulled down so many 3-decade, 4-decade people. Oh God, which type of person are this very person Okezi Ikpeazu?
Mazi, are you still there? Why? What is the problem? Mazi, can you see? Are you still there? Go on, please.
I'm hearing you. Are you hearing me?
Go on, go on, go on. It cuts for
now. Does it mean why Okezi Ikpeazu came up as a governor is to destroy his people? Is that how a governor behaves? Honestly, when I think of about Igbo we are seeing now, I weep. Why Okezi Ikpeazu go to Lobanta and destroying Igbo property, leaving the Fulanis and the Hausas batchers, because they are not building house. What they do is they use plank and they put some wood and knock it with something like that and zinc the top and stay there. He will leave it. People who suffer and buy block and build a house, you go and put it down. Have you seen how Igbo people are wicked? Sometimes I start to think, if you remove Nnamdi Kanu, if you remove IPOB, Igbo people has gone completely because there are no human being anymore in Igbo land. This is not how a human being are reason like. The other week, we heard about Soludo pulling down a church of somebody there, destroying their own people property. Is that how Igbo people behave? Does this thing make them their enemy to love them? Did these people understand that their enemy are laughing? They are laughing stock to their enemy Fulanis. Are they aware that Fulani are laughing them because they are idiots? They are not a human being to say. Igbo people we are seeing now, I don't know where they come from. Whether Fulanis, when they take them to Sokoto, they initiate them. They take them to the Satan house and remove their mind and their brain. And they come out. I don't think something is wrong in that place in Sokoto that all these people are going. When they initiate them, they come out behaving like animal inside the bush. How long did Igbo people think for what is coming to them? Nnamdi Kanu have done so much for Igbo race. Last night, I was about to talk on this radio about somebody like yesterday, the man that you discussed program yesterday. There's one thing this man talk, which I pick up, and I know that thing is working very, very well for Fulanis. You see all these people who are coming to Facebook and talking about Biafra, talking about Nnamdi Kanu. So many of these people who are coming that place is just like a harlot. When the harlot, she will paint her mouth, she will paint her leg everywhere, looking for customer. When they come to Facebook, you think that they are fighting for Biafra. You don't know they are waiting for somebody to call them on phone and give them contract. When they give them contract, they will continue connecting some effluent ones to poison their mind. That is what is going on in this struggle. If you listen to American Igbo people, those people who are attacking DOS in America are people that has paid from the caliphate and Nigeria and Igbo politicians to destroy this struggle. There's one they call Chinyere Onweni or what? So many of them. Somebody come to Alozie today. He makes so many statements. From Peter, somebody came and leaked so many secrets. This group of people, somebody is paid them to destroy GOS, to destroy the struggle. My question is simple. Igbos in overseas, have you not have eyes to see how a country is looking like? And somebody is struggling to bring that good things to your people, and you are attacking to destroy, to remain a slave. What a bad people, what a wicked people existing on earth in the name of Igbos. Look at what Fulani are doing to Nigeria. Fulani have completely destroyed Nigeria. Instead, P2B, we discuss how to make sure we use this opportunity to separate from Nigeria. P2B are doing everything. P2B travel to Sokoto to pray for Tafawa Believer where they bury him. What a pity of P2B. P2B have not prayed for Odumegwu Ojukwu where he was buried, who fight to liberate Igbo people from slavery in the name of Nigeria. P2B have not prayed Agui Ronsi grave. P2B he don't know where to go to pray. After praying, he traveled to London to meet their evil group. Whether he go to pray for London, for them to give him whatever he wants, just to come and disgrace himself. I'm happy that Fulani are going to deal with him proper. He will go back shamelessly because Fulani are not foolish like Igbo Nigeria race. It's a pity. It's very bad. I pity my leader, our leader, who have come and speak the truth.
Thank you, Mazi.
And that truth will remain for them.
Thank you.
For those who have it to hear it. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thank you. I think I'll pick the last caller on signal. Welcome to the program. You are the last caller. Go on, please. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Are you there? There. Well, please go on. Welcome to the program.
Good evening, Mazi.
Go on, please.
Yeah, good evening. Okay. Good evening, Biafra, lovers of freedom. My name is Mazi Chigimechambo. I'm correct from Aba, Biafra land. Mazi, before I go further, there's something I would like to say. We should not allow the children of darkness, the Fulani and the Sokoto Caribbean, to divide IPOB because we believe IPOB is one family.
Mazi, IPOB is indivisible. It is indivisible.
Yes, I know. I know.
We try, but it's an effort in futility. That is it. It's indivisible. Go on, please.
I believe so. God is on our side. Having said that, let me move to Imo State. Whatever is called his name, he does not learn from history. I want to let him know that the Fulani master will use him and drop him, just the way that they use the former governor, Rocha to Krocha. He has not learned from the lesson that come from that. How can he form a Bubago? A black inform is the Bible that we see his own people. Now it's not defending the Bubago, telling the world that the people that the Bubago kill is bandits. Why the black is busy killing innocent people? Why the Fulani herdsmen are killing our people, raping our women, and he have not said anything? God must surely judge him. Mazi, I want to rest my case here. Thank you.
There were Mazi. I think you are the last caller. The person that called on signal was not attentive. So, Biafrans and lovers of freedom, this is where I'm going to end the program. I'm going to stop picking calls, please. Do not call back. The problem we are having, most of the problems we are having is self-made. Mostly from us. I'm telling you. Do you see this sectionalism? When it's happening in Imo, other areas will be quiet and say it's Imo problem. When it's happening in Biafra, other places will say no, it's Biafra problem. Everybody will keep quiet and do as if nothing is happening. We must change this attitude. Why is the North so politically ferocious or feared? Could you remember anything that happens in one state in the North? The fear is immediately, before you know it, it will spread in every other part of the North. Why is it so? Do you know that this is advancement in civilization? Do you know that? The ability to be organized into a unit, to be reactive, that is civilization. Is a plus in civilization. You know, when people are extremely selfish, that they don't see what happens to their brothers or their neighbors as, you know, as their problem, that is part of the problem. It's a primitive character. I don't want people to say, no, this is our culture. It's no. There are cultures you need to discard as time goes on, depending on the environment, on the situation at the time. Do you see, just like we preached yesterday, Mazi Austin made a comment. Russia is able to survive the economic sanction of the West because she built partnership, friendship. That is the thing. It served him. It's not his nuclear weapon plays a big part, but it's not something that will be used right now. It's soft power. Now, when you compare it to our system, we see that this sectionalism is killing us. It is destroying us, our umbilical cord. We need to change. That is why IPOB is there. In order to do what? To galvanize us, organize us into one family. So that when something happens to one member of the family, others will react, feel it as if it is happening to them, and react. Not pushing it and say, no, this is your problem, solve it. It's primitivity. I continue saying this. It is a very primitive character. It is a very primitive character. You can, you know, refine your culture. We human beings, we are engaging in continuous changes. That is why we advance to what we are today. When you look at pictures of maybe 1970, just imagine, let me tell you this. Just watch maybe footballs of, go back, footballs of 1980s, you will laugh. The environment that time will look so, you know, archaic. Even their jersey, their fashion, everything looks so archaic. That is how the world is. Constant changes. Let me tell you, even today, you take nice selfies, TikTok, this and that. in the next 30, 40 years, people will look at this time we are in as a cake. When they look at the pictures, they look at everything that they say, oh boy. The same way we are seeing something, things of 1980s and 70s and 90s even. When you watch photos and videos of that time, you laugh. Musics that that we are played with that bongo, all this and that, you will laugh. It's a cake. It became a cake in our eyes today. So what am I saying? It's the same thing like culture, tradition. You remove things that, as time goes on, as we are moving, you jettison things that are bringing us backwards, that are not helping us, and substitute them. Even if you borrow them, you borrow it, things that are good for our collectivity, for our collective interest. We are seeing what is happening. You know, anything that happened in the so-called North, they try to prevent quality immediately so that other parts of other states in the North don't see it. Do you understand? Because immediately they will take over. You ask them, people in Sokoto will be on rampage. Why? Because of what happened in Niger State. Do you see it? I say that is advancement in itself. I'm telling you honestly. Because alone you can't do nothing. When you are sectionalized, you're dead, you're gone. Let us be wise. Let us do things accordingly. This IPOB is there for galvanization, organizing us. Is the most difficult task. Because you see, for you to be genuine in what you are doing, you have to lower yourself, lower your self-esteem. You have to make sure that your selfishness, that your selfish quest. No, command them. You lower yourself and switching into the body. That is it. But once you are still primitive, you see yourself as all and all. That is the problem. You still remain primitive because you are not disciplined. It doesn't matter where you live. You might live in an advanced country, but you are still primitive. The way you think, the way you behave, you become uncontrollable, proud. No person who will command you. Instead, your quest is to take hold of everything to command, because you are still exhibiting that primitive character. You are not there for the advancement of the body. You are there for your advancement, only your selfish advancement. That is what is killing us in Biafra land, in Igbo land. This selfish character. What the Fulanis they have outgrown. The civilization made them, they outgrow this. It doesn't matter. Call them any name you want. Oh, they are Katoriara. That is Katoriara. That is what Azikiwe called them. These people are Katoriara. Don't worry, Britain, go. Anything, don't worry, I'll take care of them. Who is taking care of who today? Who is taking care of who? That's why that's why when you call them Katoriara, they say, yes, we are Nama. We are cattle, but you are the grass we are chopping. And when you look at it, is true. We should remove this selfish character. It's highly primitive. It's a primitive character. We need to change. So that thank you for listening. Biafra is our ideology. People are still calling, but I say I'm no more taking any call. It's our ideology, it's our way of life. It's our identity. We have no other identity other than Biafra. Our leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Stop listening to gossips. about this and that, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is missing in jail, that is Rob Bonkom. Please stop listening to gossip. Let us continue as a unit. Biafra, IPOB is indestructible. No, don't fear about that one. Biafra is our identity. IPOB is indestructible. Our enemy, they looked down on our resolve, thinking that we are those Igbo men that can be bought. Oh, just splash money and they start singing another song. After all, Obasanjo said it at that time, that these are miscreants. When our leader was talking, he said, these Igbo people, they have come again when somebody need money. You want to just give him small money, give him $1 million, let him keep quiet. Little did they know that we are unbribable, unbuyable. We are genuine in what we are doing. Therefore, look into yourself and ask yourself and answer. Are you unbribable? Are you unbuyable? Are you a person of integrity? Can you refuse food when you are hungry? Can you, because of integrity, you never eat and they bring food for you to jettison your Biafra ideology, and you say no, over my dead body? Ask yourself, can you do it? That is a self-retrospect. Thank you for listening. From me, from here, it is simply good evening.